and welcome. Hello, wonderful chair yoga ladies from our Age Exchange Chair Yoga group. And this is a short video to remind you of some of the exercises that we've been doing together. This is also a little test about seeing how the videos work. So first of all, welcome to my lovely bedroom, in fact. So you can see a little bit of outdoor space behind us. The sun is just setting, so it's a beautiful evening. I hope you're doing well. So let's get started. Remember, we want to sit on a comfortable chair, something with or without arms, whatever you feel comfortable with. We are not going to do anything standing for today's session. It's only going to be about a 20-minute session. Just going to set my clock so I don't run over. So about a 20-minute session, just to remind us of some of the exercises that we're doing. So this is a little test just to see how this works for us really. So make sure you're comfortable, maybe put something under your feet. So if you don't happen to have a yoga block at home, which I would reckon most of us don't, you can also take a book or a pillow, just something your feet feel comfortable. So ideally we want our legs to be in a sort of 90-degree angle. So for me, I don't need this block, so I'm going to pop it to the side. And we're going to begin by just settling down. So shuffle to the back of your chair and allow the shoulders to sink down, to settle. And then close the eyes, bring your palms slightly closer to your body and push your feet away. And then let's take a long, deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Long breath in. And sigh it out. And then once more, deep inhale. And exhale. And then allow yourself to get heavy. And take a moment to notice how your physical body feels. If there are any areas of aches, of pain, of discomfort, any areas that need some looking after. And if you find such an area, let's set an intention that we move mindfully. We're not pushing our bodies, we're just having a little move, a little breathe together, and just reminding ourselves of some of the exercises that we've been doing together in person. Take one more deep breath in. And then sigh it out through the mouth. And then the next inhale, find a little bit of space for your neck. Give your head a little shake from side to side. And then allow the left ear to come down to the left shoulder. So let your ear get really heavy. And then hold it there. If you would like a little bit more of a stretch here for your neck, you can extend the right fingertips down towards the floor to find a little bit more space. It's a final stage. If you feel like you want a little bit more opening, you can allow the chin to draw over towards the opposite shoulder, just to have a little play about the sensation you can feel. Take another inhale, and then exhale, let the head roll down to center, slowly uncurling, and let the ear fall down to the opposite shoulder. So let the right ear come down to the right shoulder, and take a moment to arrive here. So let your head get really heavy, extending the left fingertips away from the body. Let them reach down to the floor. Imagine you are trying to brush something on the floor with your middle fingertips and it's just out of reach. If that felt good, allow your chin to draw over to the opposite shoulder. And take a couple of deep breaths. Just arrive in your body. Notice how you feel. These are slightly crazy times and our body reacts to that. We tighten up, we tense. So just take another deep inhale here. And exhale, come back to center. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. And then release, beautiful. So if you would like a little bit more of an active practice, shuffle away from the back of the chair to sit forwards. I'm just gonna check my socks are not in view here. So sitting upright. If that doesn't feel good in your back, or if you have any issues with your hips especially, then stay seated back. If you are sitting forward, checking that the feet and the ankles are in line. So I'm just turning to the side so you can see how that looks. And then close the eyes for a moment. Bring the awareness to your lower belly, to your pelvic floor, and find a little bit of a lift here. Good. Take another deep breath in. And on the exhale, release the fingertips down by the side of the body. Inhale, reach them high, open them wide. Exhale, lower down through heart center. Inhaling, opening wide, sweep it up to the ceiling. And exhale, release it down. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, reach it high. And exhaling, lower the hands down. Good. Release the hands onto your knees. Let's flow through cat and cow together. On the inhale, draw your chest forward. Gently lift the gaze. And as you exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the spine. Good. Continue to flow like this. I'm going to move to the side so you can see as a little reminder what we're doing. Inhale to draw the chest forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, we're rounding the spine. We can do this a few more times. This is a brilliant little exercise to activate here through the spine, to wake up the entire length of the spine. Checking if there's any tension. If there are any areas that feel a bit tight, then move extra slowly. And then come back to center. Good. Let's find a twist. Take the right hand, bring it over onto the left knee, and the left arm comes behind you. So we can grab hold of the back of the chair or wrap your arm behind you. Lengthen the spine, breathe in. And as you exhale, gently begin to take the gaze over the left shoulder. Good. So we're drawing the shoulder back and then allowing the gaze to follow. Inhaling to lengthen the spine a little bit more. And as you exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Good. Remember, in our twists, if it doesn't feel good, if there is pain or discomfort, then do come out of the pose. Last breath in here. And exhale to release. Let's swap sides. Bring the left hand over onto the right knee and the right arm swings behind you. Grab hold on wherever it feels good. Lengthen the spine. And then an exhale, we're going to twist. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Good. Last breath in here. Draw the lower belly back towards the spine. And exhaling to twist. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, release, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Final spinal warm up here, side stretch. Inhaling, float the right fingertips up above the head. As you exhale, let it sink over to the side. Good, my fingertips are just out of view here, but you can see where we're going from here. Inhaling to reach the top fingertips high and exhale, sink it over. If you have any issues with your shoulders, the arm can be forward, or you can even do this stretch without the arms. Last inhale here. And exhale, release. Come to center and then swap sides. Inhaling, the opposite arm reaches high. Exhaling, sink it over. Inhale, soften a bit and reach the fingertips high. And then exhale, we're going to sink into the side stretch. And again, wherever your arm needs to be, just modify. Last breath in. And slow breath out. Inhaling, come back to center. And then release it down. Good. Let's draw the shoulders up to the ears. Let's squeeze them as high as we can and hold it there for 3, 2, 1. And drop them with a big sigh. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, squeeze and hold for 3, 2, 1. Good. Beautiful. Give the head a little shake. Swallow a couple of times. And let's bring the palm of the left hand forward. Wrap the finger to the inside, bring the fingers around, and then begin to draw some circles. Go one way, and then go the other way. Good, nice big circles here. Inhaling to spread the fingertips wide, so spread them wide as far as you can, and exhale, give it a squeeze. Inhaling to spread, exhale to squeeze. One more time, inhaling, spread it wide. Exhale to squeeze, and then on the next inhale we're going to release the fingers and reach them up to the ceiling, and then exhale, let them sink forwards and down. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, reach the fingertips high. Exhaling, sink it down and work within your range of movement here. So your arm might be reaching just a little bit high, and that's okay. And lower down. One more time, reach it high, and this time if it feels good, let the arm fall behind you. Good, let's do that again. Inhaling, reach the fingertips forward, grow tall. Exhale, let the arm fall behind you. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Let the hand rest back on your knee. Close the eyes for a moment. And observe the difference that you can feel between your left shoulder and your right shoulder. The shoulder that we've just moved might feel a little bit warmer, a little bit brighter, a little bit more alive. And then blink the eyes open and then transition over to the other side. Bring the palms of the opposite hand, so the right hand for me forward. Bring the finger to the inside, wrap the fingers around the thumb, and then begin to rotate. Good. Nice big rotations going one way, and then going the other way. Lovely. You can really feel that on the inside, the outside of the wrist. Inhaling, extend the fingertips wide, so spread them wide. Exhale, give it a squeeze. Inhale, extend it wide. Exhale to give it a squeeze. Last time, inhale, spread it wide. Exhale, give it a squeeze. Beautiful. And then inhale, reach the fingertips high, up to the ceiling, grow tall. Exhale, lower it down. Good. You can't see the top of my fingertips, but that's okay. My fingertips are not doing anything too exciting. Inhaling, grow tall. Exhale, let it sink down. Last time, inhale, grow it tall, reach it high. And if it feels okay in your shoulder, let the arm fall back. Again, this movement can be as big or as small as you like it to be. Reaching tall and then sink it back. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Then shrug the shoulders up to the ears a few times, and let's soften into the lower back for a little forward fold. So let the forearms come onto your knees, and then let your upper body sink down. And we really, I'm going to turn to the side, we really want to round here through the lower back, just to release it. If it feels okay for you and there's enough space, you can even let your hands come down to the floor and let the head sink down. Check that you're feeling nice and steady here though. No falling off the chairs, please. Last inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands back up the knees and then roll the shoulders up, back and down. Lovely. Good. Let's warm up our feet. Let's get to the legs. So bring the feet hip distance apart. Sit up nice and tall. Engage through the lower belly. And let's begin to lift the left heel and the right heel. So just walking it out. Beautiful. We're going to do this a few times. And this is a lovely little exercise to do throughout the day, especially if you're not spending a lot of time, if you're spending a lot of time sitting down. So we are just working through the feet, we're helping the circulation, and we're strengthening our calf muscles, which is important, very important. So maybe a couple of times a day, you can do this little exercise, walking out your feet. And then come back down. Lovely. Come onto the ball of the left foot and grab hold of the knee from behind. Draw in for the lower belly, find some length through the spine. And as you exhale, we're going to kick the leg away. The heel can also be on the floor here, but if it feels okay, we can lift the leg and then begin to point the toes and flex the toes. Okay, let's do this a few times. And notice how that feels in the front of the leg, the back of the leg, how the toes feel. Begin to draw some circles, and at this point you might feel some little clicking, some popping in your ankles. That's okay, as long as there's no pain, no discomfort. Change direction, go the other way. Nice big circles. And then coming to stillness, hug the knee up into the chest and then hold it there for a moment. Option to lower the leg at this point for a little break. If not, if you feel active enough for it, keep the knee hugged into the chest as we continue to flow. Inhaling to extend the leg out and exhale to flex it back. Inhaling, extend it out. Exhale to flex it back. You can go as high or as low as you need to be here. One more time, extend it out. Flex the toes back towards your face. And then exhale, hug the knee into the chest. Point the toes down to the floor. And we're going to take our little pulsations here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release it down and give your leg, your hips a good squeeze. And if this exercise doesn't feel good in your body, I know some of us have issues with hips. Hope you're recovering while you're hanging in there. But if you have issues then it doesn't feel good, there's pain, then do take it easy. Maybe even skip the pose. Let's swap sides over to the opposite leg. So right leg hugs into the chest. Take a moment here, sit up a little bit taller, a little bit longer, and then slowly extend the leg away. And begin to point the toes and flex the toes. Notice how that feels in your calves, in the front of your foot. You can lower the leg anytime. You can do this exercise with the heel resting on the floor. Begin to rotate at the ankle, going one way, and then going the other way. Lovely, nice big circles. And then hug the knee into the body. If you want, lower the leg for a moment, for a little break. If not, keep it hugged into the body. Sit up a little bit taller, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, kick the foot away. Inhaling here. Exhale to kick. Good. Let's do another 2 or 3. Option to do as many as you want. Good. I'm going to do another one after this. Maybe flexing the toes back towards the face a little bit. And then hug the knee into the body, point the toes down, and then begin to pulse here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Give your thigh a break and let it go. Beautiful. And then just as a little reminder, let's see if we can go down to our toes. Ground your feet into the mat, but float all 10 toes away from the mat. Oh, I bet you've missed this. I have. And let me tell you what, not doing this for 6 weeks means I already, my toes have slightly forgotten. Now, with the toes lifting away, place the big toes, just the big toes down on the mat. Inhaling, lift the big toes. Exhale, lower the little toes, little pinky toes. Inhaling, lift the pinky toes, and then lower the big toes and the little toes down. Keep the middle free toes lifted. And you might need to use your hands, you might need to look down, and it might not happen at all. But that's okay. We're just thinking about it, and that's enough. And then walk it out. Let that go. And I bet you forgot all about this. So let's not let our career in toe painting go away, using our toes to paint. So this is another exercise that we can do a few times a day. And again, it just helps to keep those neural pathways going. And it's just a bit of fun. And who knows, by the time we get to practice back in the same room, we're all going to be experts in this. So roll the shoulders up to the ears and then back and down. Beautiful. Lovely. And then let's begin to shuffle back on our chairs. Allow yourself to sink back. So this is just a few exercises that we have been doing together, a little reminder of those. But the important part of our yoga practice is, of course, the relaxation, the time to allow the nervous system to cool down, to calm down. And especially in these crazy times with news bombarding us all the time, we need to take this time to allow ourselves to calm down a bit, to relax. So sitting back comfortably, push the feet away from the body again. Bring your palm into your laps, facing up or facing down. Swallow a couple of times so we can soften the jaw. And if it feels comfortable, allow the eyes to close. And slowly release your entire body down into the mat. Let's take a long breath in through the nose. And side out as you exhale. 2 more like this. Breathe it in. And side out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Let your body get heavy. And bring your awareness onto your physical body. As I mention a body part, take your mind's eye onto that part of the body and then switch it off. Starting at the sole of the right foot, the top of the right foot, right toes, ankle, lower leg, the right knee, right upper leg, and the right side of the hip. Releasing the sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left toes, ankles, lower leg, left knee, left upper leg and the left side of your hip. Switching off the legs, let them get heavy. Softening across the belly into the lower back, middle back, upper back, into the right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, right lower arm, top of the right hand, palm of the right hand, right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger and little finger. Letting the whole right side of the body be heavy. Moving across the chest into the left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, lower arm, top of the left hand, palm of the left hand, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger and little finger. Releasing all the way up the neck, across the throat into the jaw. Soften the tongue, the cheeks, nose, eyes and forehead. And for the next few moments, allow yourself to rest here, being present in your body and with your breath. And if you notice any distractions, any sounds, any thoughts that take your awareness away from this present moment, notice what the distraction is and then bring the awareness back. Slowly, without moving, notice once again the sounds around you. The sounds closer to you and maybe the sounds further away. And noticing your breath and slowly begin to deepen your breath. Taking a few deeper breaths into the body. And then begin to wriggle through your fingers and through your toes. Swallow a couple of times. And on the next inhale, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Give yourself a big stretch, waking up the body ready for a beautiful day ahead of you. And begin to rotate the wrists and allow the palms to come together in front of heart center. Thumbs in touch with the sternum. Finding our Anjali Mudra, our hand gesture, signifying kindness and compassion towards each other and towards ourselves. And now more than ever, we need compassion and kindness in our lives. Take a moment to find a sense of gratitude towards yourself for making the effort of sitting down and practicing together online. Let's honor that, our bodies and each other, to find a gentle bow in the head. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this session. I would love to hear from you how you found it, if there are any other postures that you might like some reminders of. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you and see you guys soon. Bye bye.